Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is your boy James, and this is A Dad's Thing, vlog number 27 of 50. 50 vlogs in 50 days, working up to my 50th birthday. If you are new, thank you for checking out the channel. Really appreciate it. Hit that like and subscribe button. Keep coming back. I really appreciate the support. And for all of y'all out there that I consider family, you know who you are. Really appreciate all the support. When I see those thumbs up and a view, it really, encourages me to keep on pressing record. So really appreciate it. Today, I want to do just a little bit of an extension of yesterday. Yesterday vlog was entitled Renewed and Ready. And it's so funny because I think, probably 3 minutes or so into the vlog, into the video, I had shown you all a picture of the rainbow, a beautiful rainbow, actually a double rainbow that was out there yesterday. And again, I titled the video Renewed and Ready as I was out there on the track getting back at it. The funny thing about that video and the funny thing about that rainbow is it had shown up about three or four times throughout the video before I even noticed it. As I'm coming into the parking lot of the high school, you can see the rainbow prominently right in front of me. And I actually slowed the video down after I went back and reviewed it and saw it. I was like, oh, this might be a cool shot. And it was slowed down and I framed it and such. And it's like, bam, right there. As I was pulling in, I didn't even notice the rainbow. And, I bring that up because I'm like, man, what was I ready for? Right? Like the biggest, the brightest, and the most beautifulest thing out there, I totally missed it. It definitely was in my blind spot. And one of the reasons why I bring that up today is because of a message that I heard today in church. We had one of our elders bringing a message, and he really weaved in a great story of his life, older gentleman, and just really weaved in some great things about his life and his upbringing, his ministry, working, in the workforce prior to ministry. And it was just really great to hear him. And one of the things that he was talking about was the power of new for good. And he connected those things in such a way where it highlighted major changes in his life and how he looked at those changes in the moment as being something that was negative. He said he had done some reading by a prominent psychiatrist of the day, and it talked about how we looked at change in a negative way. But in all actuality, because of that newness, because of that change, there could be a lot of good things to still come out of it. And I remember, when I was early in my career, actually, I wasn't even early in my career. I was at a place for like 11 years. And what I meant is I was getting ready to get married. I was early into the relationship with my wife. We were engaged and we were about to get married. And I got laid off from my job 3 months before the wedding. We had already signed on the dotted line, the contracts. These people expected their money. We had guest lists. Everybody was coming. and I had lost my job. And I remember having to tell my fiance, who's my wife now, but fiance at the time, that I got laid off. And I remember also, sitting down with my future in-laws and letting them know the bad news as well. And I thought it was the end of the world. But the way my fiance responded was like, we're good. I got you. The way my future mother and father-in-law responded, it's going to be all right, son. We'll get through this. It really showed me how a very difficult time, which I was perceiving in my head, I was like, oh, they're going to hate me. They're going to think I'm a bum. They're going to be like, how is he going to marry my daughter and he ain't got no job? It was taken just the opposite. It really brought us together. And I remember also after this change, right? And this newness that was going to be coming, I really realized that change was so necessary to go into this new phase of my life of becoming a husband and then eventually wanting to start a family. We needed something that was foundation shaking, that really showed us how much our love for each other, how much our commitment to each other meant, and how we would get through life together under any circumstances. And this was before we even said all of the through sickness and health and till death do us part stuff. So I know, I got a real one when it comes to Mrs. Simmons. I know I got a real one when it comes to my in-laws who showed me nothing but love during a very difficult time in my career, and at a phase of life where being a provider, being stable in my profession, income, and all of that type of stuff, then having the uncertainty of all of those things come up suddenly, how am I going to take care of their daughter? But they never flinched. They never flinched. And that was so, so valuable and so important. So I share that story because I think it's relevant, the power of new for good and how sometimes it can be challenging, how we might not see the good in it right then and there. But if we stick to our values, if we stick to our morals, and if we stay connected with the people that mean the most, we can get through anything. So, walk with your eyes wide open. Don't miss the rainbows that can be right in front of you. Don't miss it. Your perspective, it's natural to feel a certain way, to feel lost. It's natural to do that. Don't stay there. Don't stay there, because the longer you stay there, the easier it'll be to stay there. All right, so flip that switch. Stay connected to the people that matter the most, and have a positive outlook. And I'm talking to myself as I go into this new year. Tomorrow I go back to work after being off for a long time because of Christmas and the New Year break. It could be challenging to go back to the things that I got to go back to. But I want to look at it with new eyes, with new perspective, with gladness in my heart that I have been put in a position to be able to create some change for the betterment of this world, for the betterment of my community, most importantly for the betterment for individuals that I work with currently. So hopefully you hear me. Hopefully this strikes a chord. And as always, God bless. Take care. Be good. And I'll see you on the next one. Peace.